Hey, namaste. Coming home from yoga match. I was thinking, because of the way I've positioned myself, professionally and personally, I have access to a lot of self-identified right-wing pundits and performers. And it's quite a unique position because I can straddle both sides, being, a lefty queer from San Francisco. And I wonder if there's a show in that. Lately, some of my friends who are comedians have been embracing what I think they think is their almost lost masculine side, like there's a side. And the incels are all jumping forward, saluting Elon Musk as their new Grand Poobah. And I hear a lot of guys I'm working with on TV and live telling stories that are not funny and that are negative about women, which really grates on my nerves. And I try, especially on TV shows and stuff, to turn it into a joke, but it's not always easy. And sometimes because I'm parroting what they're saying, it makes me look like I agree with them. So I wonder if there's a show in there where I can talk about, reaching over the aisle, as it can be in the future. Can't we get along? But in a funny way. Because some of my friends who support Kamala still haven't left their beds. And they're terrified of the new utopia. Utopia? No, that's the other theme. Dystopia. Wait, which is it? Anyway, they're terrified. And there's no reason to be. Because the best way to deal with this is in humor and on a comedy stage. I saw a friend of mine on HBO on his show. He's brilliant and famous, going on about, the trans issue about girls in sport. It's like, just leave it. You don't get it at all. As brilliant as he was rattling on about what a selected few we're talking about. And listen, look, I can tell you what it is, because women confide in gay men. They just want their own space. And no woman, neither young or old or in between, wants to undress in the locker room and shower with a guy next to her. Okay, that's what it is. They want their private spaces. I can't believe they should have to ask for it. And if you're some guy rattling against that, you don't get it both ways. You don't get to say men and women are so different and make a career joking about that as a comic. How different men and women are. Women and toilet paper, what's all that about? And then when the shit hits the fan in the ladies' room, you don't get to pretend they're the same, and they're not. Just get off the subject. It wasn't funny 20 years ago, and it's not funny now. But I mean, it can be. I'm sure we can find a way. I'll be working on that for you. It's just a resurfacing of that whole macho man stuff from the 70s, which I suffered through, unfortunately, as well, because I'm old. And my mother dated some guy who was a chef and thought he was groovy, cooked with his hand on his hip, quite camp, but, that was hip. And he had facial hair and an Italian last name. Who knows who he really was? But he used to love spending nights off on the weekends, throwing my mother against a wall, breaking her back and her nose. So maybe that's where the show starts. The new show I'm writing, or the show I pitched to the network, one of the conservative networks I work for. Because bone breaking is a crowd pleaser. If you're a macho incel, apparently. Bye.